那些摇的也喜欢。稍等一下，
这些等一会儿。
来摇那头，摇住了。那
那
些摇的也喜欢。啊，面对面，往中间秃了。
扯红的呀，
扯。
到中间来亲一下。那漂亮，我们鼓掌行吗？
好。
她就是你的新娘，她是别人。
我俩准备出发了，一会儿婚礼现场见。
Hi guys, how are you all doing? I hope you all are well. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, how are you all doing? I hope you all are well. So if you don't know what I do on this channel, I make a lot of videos telling you love stories between black women and Asian men, more especially black women and Chinese men. I've made a lot of interesting love story, and there are some one that are so very special. Guys, I recommend you check my channel out because I have made a lot of interesting love stories that will interest you. That being said, let's get into today's video. So let's talk about Kelly. I feel like there are people who are married to Chinese men who are not lucky and their husband is treating them in a very bad way, while some people marry Chinese men and they are so lucky, they are receiving all the love they deserve. I know that there's this big hype surrounding Chinese men, but no matter what, you have to bear in mind that these men are not like the best men on earth. There are some of them that don't know how to treat women. Also, when it comes to them marrying like black women or African women, there are some of them that are married to those women but still look down on them. And when we are talking about this hype on African women recently by Chinese men, especially divorced Chinese men, I feel like a lot of people who have fall into this kind of marriage, some of them are unfortunate, they do not marry right, and they marry people that just go to Africa to marry them as people who will take care of them since they cannot get a wife anymore in China. We have seen that in a lot of African girls who are married to Chinese men, especially through matchmaking. However, one of the best, one of the most beautiful, one of the luckiest is Kelly and her husband. Honestly, I am in support of what is going on of these marriages. However, sometimes when I see the way some of these girls are being treated, especially some of the youngest one who cannot speak for themselves, I feel very, very bad. I always ask, are their parents watching this video? And what are their parents doing about this treatment? Because one thing is to marry outside of your culture, another thing is to go there and be treated like a slave. So I honestly love what Kelly's husband is doing, and that is what we'll be discussing in this video. This is my second video about Kelly and her husband, so if you want to see the first one, go and check it out. It is a very interesting video. I also linked the video here, so let's go. So Kelly and her husband Dafeng was made couple by this popular matchmaker in Africa who have brought a lot of Chinese men to Africa to marry African girls. Specifically, he mostly go to Ethiopia. That matchmaker way often go to Ethiopia to get wife for Chinese men. He had found wife for a lot of Chinese men. He's the person that matched young though, and that's his 5 years old man who messed her life up. But that is not what we're going to be talking about. Among the matchmaking that he made in Ethiopia, the most beautiful one is this two couple. So Dafeng is a Chinese man, or one of the youngest Chinese men who go to Africa to marry. He's from a well-to-do family and also he's well educated. He went to Africa early this year in Ethiopia and got matched with Kelly. They got married in Africa. The first wedding video you saw was their wedding in March in Africa. After their marriage in Ethiopia, he brought Kelly to China, and ever since he brought Kelly to China, he has been treating Kelly like a queen. Like, even to the point that a lot of Chinese netizens are angry because they said that Kelly don't supposed to marry somebody who is that young, rich and well-to-do. That person, like as he is right now, he's supposed to marry a Chinese woman, not an African woman, because according to them, he's so handsome, so well to do, have everything that's supposed to belong to a Chinese woman. So I made a video about that. Go and check it out. But despite the hate on Kelly, that Kelly is doing this and that, he never paid attention to that. Now last week he got married to Kelly in a traditional Chinese way. So they got married in Africa, in Ethiopia. After performing the traditional rite and what it takes to marry a woman in Ethiopia, brought Kelly to China. If you want, you could have continued like that with Kelly. However, in China, before a man give you properly wedding, or before a man call you his wife properly, they have to go through that traditional Chinese wedding. I don't know, but if you are a Nigerian watching this, it's just like Nigeria. You know that no matter what, if a Nigerian man do not give you Nigerian wedding, it's almost like you guys are not married, because he have not tell his people that he's married to you. Until he give you that traditional marriage, you know that you guys have been bound like strongly in traditional Nigerian way. I don't know how it is in the country you're watching, but this is how it is in Nigeria, and this is how it is in China. So this red wedding is very important in China. Most of the Chinese men who are married to non-Chinese women, most of them don't go through this process. Most of Chinese men who are married to non-Chinese women, when they bring you to China, they will just go to costume makeup and you wear that clothes. They wear their groom clothes and you guys snap picture. That is not wedding. That is just you guys wearing traditional Chinese wedding to snap picture. A lot of people actually do this. However, Kelly husband went through the due process that he's supposed to do if he is married to a Chinese woman. You see, there are a lot of traditional rites that are supposed to be performed in this wedding, which is very important, which is the reason why if you want to do it, you need to do it in a good way, so that you guys should perform the traditional rite. You see, there was a place where they were eating noodles. Yes, that is traditional Chinese rites they performed during the wedding. Also during the wedding, they give the groom parents drink, bow down for them. They did that, like they follow all the due process of wedding in China, and I applaud this man for doing that. Honestly, this shows that he married Kelly with love, like he considered Kelly his wife. Not everybody who is married to a Chinese man that is enjoying this kind of love or kind of attention. I feel like a lot of these Chinese men who are going to Africa to marry African women, a lot of them have hidden agenda. A lot of them are doing it mostly for content creation. A lot of them are doing it because they have seen people who did it and succeeded, and they want to duplicate or imitate that kind of thing. However, they do not want marriage. What they wanted or what they want is just the benefit that come with you saying that you're married to a black woman, or you're married to an African woman, or you bring them so that they go to the village and be farming for you, or doing all those kind of shenanigans that I don't like. However, this man is married, truly married to this girl, giving her all the rights she deserves as a wife. And I'm saying hands off to him, because honestly it's not easy. And congratulations to Kelly and her husband. Honestly, I wish you guys happy forever. I wish you guys to remain married forever, because you guys suit each other so well. And also wish other African girls who are married to Chinese men get the love they deserve, especially that velvet of, yeah, I honestly am feeling for that young girl. I feel like that man, hey God, sometimes I ask, is her parents alive? Like, did nobody care about that young girl? Because honestly, let me reserve my comments. Let me not ruin this beautiful video. Congratulations to Kelly and Dafeng. I wish you guys long and happy marriage. I wish you guys happy forever. And guys, I want to know what you think in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe, like, comment. I want to hear your comment about this marriage and the love this guy is giving to his African wife. I honestly want to know what you think, and let me see you in my next video.